Imagine your city is surrounded by the king's army. The walls are being battered with an intent to destroy, and your local population is thrown off guard. You don't have what it takes to fight back. And in a city under siege, some are hiding in fear, while others try to escape. Still more want to make a difference and stop the invasion. But how? Time is running out. This is the scenario we see starting to unfold in 2 Samuel chapter 20, after a man named Sheba initiated a rebellion against King David. But it wasn't long before Sheba took refuge in the walled city of Abel of Bethmaachah, as battle-hardened Captain Joab and the king's army pursued him for his dissent. In the middle of this chaos, something remarkable happened. A wise woman of the city called out, "Hear, hear, I pray you come near, that I may speak to you." In spite of everything happening around them, the captain granted her request and approached. The woman said, "Are you Joab?" He answered, "I am he." To which she replied, "Hear the word of your handmaid." And he said, "I do hear." From there, the wise woman began to expound on the legacy and reputation of Abel as an ancient city where many sought counsel. The counsel was known to be so solid that once received, it ended the matter with righteous judgment. The woman continued her courageous conversation with Joab by saying, "I am one who is peaceable and faithful in Israel. You seek to destroy a city and a mother in Israel. Why will you swallow up the inheritance of the Lord?" Her words must have had significant impact on Joab, because in verse 20, he responds with a rebuttal. Far be it from me to swallow up or destroy." He goes on to explain that a man of Mount Ephraim, Sheba the son of Bichri, has lifted up his hand against the king. "Deliver him only, and I will depart from the city." And here's where it gets really wild. The woman said to Joab, "Behold, his head shall be thrown to you over the wall." Yikes. The Bible tells us the woman went to all the people in her wisdom. They cut off the head of Sheba and cast it out to Joab. He blew a trumpet, the army retired from the city, and Joab returned to Jerusalem and the king. What a story, right? It's certainly not the first thing that usually comes to mind when I think of biblical womanhood or a mother in Israel. Yet this wise woman of Abel saved her people with just a handful of words offered in the right spirit. I've thought of this story several times over the past few months because, as you probably know, there is sometimes a stereotype of Christian women that implies a weak or passive role. But in reality, true wisdom requires courage, and the pursuit of biblical womanhood is complex and multifaceted. Sometimes walking in wisdom means staying quiet, and at other times it's demonstrated by speaking up. I know this is only one of many Bible examples of strong, courageous women, but I wanted to bring it out here since it's not commonly used. And maybe for good reason, like the whole head over the wall thing. I'm definitely not an advocate for violence, and I hope this is not something you and I ever have to face. I just want to offer encouragement for those days when you may feel like your influence doesn't matter, because it does. And the simple decision to start a conversation might change everything. The wise woman of Abel teaches us that we all have an opportunity to make a difference. That in the pursuit of biblical womanhood, we can be bold without being brash. We can face adversity with unconventional action when the need arises. And we can confront conflict with courage, knowing where the source of our strength ultimately lies.